Where my girls at? Where my girls at? Independent, free spirit. Ooh, it's something serious. Where my girls at? We link up in a cool minute. Where my girls at? It's going down, down. Where my girls at? It's going down, down. It's going down tonight. We going out tonight. Yeah, right. We going out tonight. It's going down tonight. Yeah, right. It's going down tonight. We going out tonight. Yeah, right. We going out tonight. It's going down tonight. Yeah, right.
Where my girls at? It's going down because it's Thanksgiving. Yes, yes. I'm so excited to be hosting this show today. We got issues. We got issues. Just go ahead and say it to yourself. We got issues. You got issues. Everybody got some issues. And it's almost turkey time. Although it's not turkey time all over the world, it's only turkey time in the United States. So we know that we have listeners from all over the world. So just to let you know that if you're listening to us all over the world, this coming week is a busy, busy week. We all have a lot of holidays, and this just happens to be my favorite holiday, And it's all of our favorite holidays for different reasons. And this is The Force of Friendship. We're at 9:10 a.m., the Superstation-WFDF out of Detroit, Michigan. And it must be, 6 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. And it's time for the girlfriends to get together. You know, we're here because we want to make sure that you absolutely know how powerful girlfriends are. Absolutely invite you to be part of our conversation. Absolutely love it when you call in and give us your 411 on what's going on in the neighborhood. That 313-778-7600. And today we're talking about Thanksgiving talks, the hot topics at the hot Thanksgiving table. And that's a lot going on. There's a lot going on. But you know, Caterina, where'd the dog go? Where'd the dog go? Where'd the dog go? Where'd the dog go? Okay, so some of you watch us on Facebook and you get to see the little poochie. Some of you watching us on YouTube, you see the little poochie. And then some of us are just listening in. Caterina has a dog. It's a little poochie. Sabrina has a dog.
He got in trouble, so he's trying to stay away from Anthony.
This is so funny. So we're going to go to you, Caterina. What's happening out there with your poochie? What's going on?
Yeah, he got in trouble, so he tried to stay away from Anthony at all costs. It is alpha against alpha up in here. Oh man, he decided that he wanted to enjoy something that wasn't his, and I mean, he ain't having it. So he is sticking to me like glue. But I'm telling you, it's a great day. It's a great day over here. It's a great day over here. As you can see, Sabrina said, "I didn't know you guys got fall in California." So for those of you that are listening on the radio, we do get fall. Of course, I still was outside with no jacket on, but it was a little nippy. But it's beautiful. We got a lot of issues. I'm excited to talk about this topic about what happens around the dinner table, because we talk about it all. We talk about it all. So let's talk today.
We talk about it all. We're so excited about it. And you know, that ain't nippy, honey. If you got to go outside and you just feel a little uncomfortable, that is not nippy. I'm heating up my car for 10 minutes before I go outside to get in the car. I'm just thankful that, you know, the ice doesn't stay on there forever, but it's cold out here. It is cold. The high was in the 40s in Baltimore. That is freezing. So, Sabrina, are you cold yet? Are you cold, honey? I'm so sorry. Are you cold yet, Sabrina?
I'm so cold. Yesterday, I didn't even go out the house. I did not even go out the house. I looked out there. I was like, nope. But today, at least we have the sun. What I'm realizing is I can take it if the sun is out. If it's dreary and cold and something's falling, just put a big D, depressed on my face, okay?
Sabrina, watch your words, because let's be clear, you're going to see a lot of stuff dropping and the sun ain't going to shine sometimes. So watch your words.
Always.
Watch your words.
Chris, you're personally assigned to keeping her encouraged as the weather changes. You're going to have to call it over there.
But you know what, Chris, don't you think you're going to get a lot of sunshine? You're going to get a lot of sunshine in Ohio.
You'll get a lot of sunshine. Sabrina, listen, what I know for sure, you can be open. You're not open to natural hair yet, but that's okay. But you can be open. So I want you
natural hair and naturally cold weather? No natural hair and no naturally cold weather.
But Sabrina, I actually love Chicago. People say, you know, gosh, do you stay there in the wintertime? And, you know, we're not like summer, winter, but I mean, I like being able to leave, but I actually started to adjust to it. So it is nice to put those layers on and, you know, but yeah, it's an adjustment.
Right,
Sabrina, her face says it all.
She'll
like
adjust.
Not having it.
She'll adjust. She'll adjust as all
different strokes.
Well, you know what?
Different strokes for different folks.
Yeah, what's going on, Chris? What's happening? What's happening out there in the big D?
Not a whole lot is happening. We absolutely have, you know, it's in the 30s. It's a little chilly in the air, but of course, you know, I'm from the D, always been in the D, and I'm used to the D. So I'm used to the temperature of the D. And you know what? My body knows how to adjust. I am well equipped. Sabrina, you text me, you know, should I get this? You absolutely need to get that piece, have it in your wardrobe.
I got it.
Yes, that's what's up. So you're gonna look gorgeous in that. But you guys, I'm excited to just talk about Thanksgiving. We're getting ready, you know, getting the house prepared for Thanksgiving. I love Thanksgiving. It's family time. You know, you're gonna have a good time, and so I'm ready for the conversation. Gloria, let's talk. What's gonna happen around the Thanksgiving table?
This just occurred to me. Do y'all know that almost all of us moved this year in one form or another? Caterina moved from just going back and forth. That's just her regular going back and forth. That's just her regular going back. I did a big rehab. So this is the first time the family's going to come to my house and have the rehab at this Thanksgiving. Sabrina just moved a couple of months ago, so she's going to have her first one in Ohio. And Chris is in the middle of moving right now. So this Thanksgiving is taking on a whole nother level for all of us. So girlfriend.
Today, we just came from looking at model homes saying, are we staying? Are we moving? Do we want to stay in California? Do we want to leave California? I mean, that was the conversation. But we just came from looking at about 6 different model homes. Yeah. So never know.
You should not have shared that with us because, you know, we got issues. And if I
know,
moved and Chris moved and Sabrina moved, you're going to move. Huh? What'd you say, Chris?
I said, she know we got to see it. She got to make sure she has rooms for the bedrooms. You got the same instructions I got. Okay.
It's crazy. It's crazy. Okay. All right. Listen, you guys, we want to hear from our callers as well. We want you guys to call in and let us know what you guys do on Thanksgiving. What are some of your traditions that it's going to happen? You know, it's so funny. When we were talking earlier, like who cooks what's your favorite recipe? And I was doing some work with my company and they were asking me, so Gloria, do you cook? I was like, oh, you obviously don't know how Thanksgiving goes on in my house. Okay. We love getting together, but the last thing I do is cook. I clean, but I don't cook. But who's doing Thanksgiving dinner of the girlfriends? Who's actually having the biggest Thanksgiving that they're cooking for? Like, I'm not cooking. Anybody here cooking?
I'm cooking some things. Yes. So
a couple things.
I will cook my sweet potato casserole. That's always a must. And I'm debating whether or not I'm going to do rolls. I think I'm going to save that for Christmas because I always like to have my cousin come over to give me a refresher course in the rolls because it's something that I only do during the holiday. I don't do it regularly enough to have it memorized. So I'm going to do that. Kiara, now Ken would love this, Gloria. Kiara is making her peach cobbler. And I know you said that is like his favorite of all time favorite dessert.
That's his all-time favorite that he won't have this Thanksgiving.
Yeah, so what we're going to do is Chuck's family is coming over and everybody, you know, brings something to the party. So everybody is bringing something, which is great because it doesn't put all the, you know, the preparation on one person. So we're going to do that. Right. But then I'll prepare something just to have for our family.
How many people are you guys having?
Oh, it's probably going to be 25 to 30 people. Easily.
Yeah, that's big. Yeah, that's big. That's big. I know it's really like, yeah, I got it. Wow. How about you, Caterina? Go ahead, Caterina.
We just picked up our honey baked ham. Get excited. That's done. So I'll heat that up. That's good. And we're doing Cornish game hens. We're not having a turkey. So we're doing those two. Chris, you know the cornbread from Bandera? I have that down pat. I have that
Do
cornbread
you?
down pat when I tell you. Yeah. So we'll do that, some macaroni and cheese. And my mom, my mom will be doing the sides and I'll be up in there mixing it in with her, but she will put her foot in it as well. So I got a couple dishes that I can do that are hits.
That's good. At least you know how to pick up the honey baked ham. That's good. That's good. That's good. What you doing, Sabrina? What you doing?
Gloria?
Yeah.
It's going to be different. We're traveling actually to North Carolina. We're going back to Chapel Hill for Thanksgiving. And like I said, it's Kenny's birthday on Thanksgiving. And so his mom, brothers are that way. Kennedy and Quincy will be there. And so we're going to have Thanksgiving in Chapel Hill.
Okay.
Whose house are you going to be at?
We're going to kind of house top. I'm going to cook a little bit at Kennedy's apartment. But, he doesn't have a skillet. He don't have a pot. I'm not trying to do all that. And so, but I know we're going to want some food around. And so I'll cook a little bit, but we're going to kind of house hop with friends and family. And it'll be different. But no, we're going to be on the road this Thanksgiving.
Look, a member of our tribe, Gloria Lewis. We love Gloria. She says she's going to Springfield and she's bringing turtle cake and spinach lasagna. So I want to know what that turtle cake is about.
What is
turtle cake? What is turtle cake? I've never heard of turtle cake because we got recipes. We got recipes. Well, you know what? I'm going to have
in Puerto Rico.
I know that. I love to hearing everybody. I love hearing what everybody's doing. We're going to have about 30 or 31 people at the house, and y'all know my friend Rocco. He's going to fry 3 turkeys for us. So that's going to be great because the reason he has to fry 3 is because last time he fried them, we ate one of them on Wednesday before it even got to Thursday. It was so good. He came in, we ate the whole turkey the day before. I said, Rocco, you got an emergency. We have an emergency. So he's going to cook 3 turkeys. We're going to go down there and eat them. And it's just going to be great because everybody brings their flavor. We have my niece is very, 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 very vegan. And so she does everybody says, we don't want her cooking. We don't want her cooking. And then she cooks it and it's completely delicious. And then everybody eats it. So it's going to be a real fun time.
Going to be cooking her cake, her pound cakes.
Yep. She's going to cook 4. And I said to her, that's all you're cooking is 4? Because I remember Thanksgiving when she would do up to 8 cakes. So it's going to be 4 or 5 cakes that she'll go through. Gloria, now that my mother's not here because my mother used to eat one all by herself.
You cracking me up with your 30, 31, 4 or 5. You keep telling us it's going to be 30 or 31 people there. That one person, are they fully invited or you're not sure that they're invited? I would hate to be that one that's in question.
You know what? It's I always add one person because somebody always shows up. Somebody brings something from their school. Somebody brings that. So I just always make sure I have extra. And then you know what? I'll plan for 31 and it'll be 33 people up in here. You know how you pull a chair from over here, somebody sitting at the table, you have a nice table and somebody sitting way up because you got high chairs coming from other parts of your house looking all hot mess. And then my sister's like, okay, how are we going to decorate? I'm like, no, that ain't how we do it over here.
If you want to
decorations, okay?
We get the big dinner napkins.
The people are the decorations, okay?
Right.
Somebody everywhere.
No, we get the white napkins that match every occasion. And if you want to say Thanksgiving, you take an ink pen and write a T on it. Okay, because that's Thanksgiving. And then a C. I was at the grocery store and I was like, they already did Christmas. Why would they do Christmas 2 days before Thanksgiving? They know I need Thanksgiving stuff. So this is the truth.
Gloria,
okay, I'm going to tell y'all the truth. Right before we go to break, this is Gloria Mayfield Banks. I went to the grocery store. I said, I'm going to decorate the house with flowers. So I bought 3 packets of flowers. I went to the self-service. I put 1 pack through. I looked at them. I said, I'm going to have to cut the stem and put them in the vase. I returned them.
No, you didn't. Gloria.
I did. That's the true Gloria Mayfield Banks.
Humbug.
Really? I just couldn't do it. I couldn't do it. I just that's why we're going to go to break in a few minutes.
Is this their first time coming to the house, Gloria? Or was it
This is their first time. Yeah, this is their first time coming to the house. So
new house.
I just said to myself,
Gloria, just tell them to go to your closet and they can look at all the flowers they want.
Yeah, right here. Because seriously, I said to myself after yesterday's show about emotions, don't add nothing to your plate, Gloria. Don't add nothing to the plate. So we're not going to add nothing to the plate because we're going to a commercial break. It is. We got issues. We got issues at 9:10 a.m. The Superstation. And this is the force of friendship. And we're having girlfriend conversation. We're getting ready to go into some hot topics for Thanksgiving. Talk to you in just a minute. We'll be right back. We need every minute we can get every minute in here because we got issues. So many things. People talking about recipes. Sabrina, what should we talk about next? Should it be recipes or what's going on at the dinner table? What's happening?
Let's talk people. So much is going on. Okay, so let's see. Y'all heard Kim Kardashian, got a new boyfriend.
Now, really?
How does she, before babies, how does she have time to get a new boyfriend? She's with this young comedian. What's his name?
Pete.
Pete Davidson.
Pete with the gold hair?
Yeah. Yes,
he's on Saturday Night Live, and he and Ariana Grande, they were a big couple for a long time. They were together at Aretha Franklin's funeral.
Right,
really?
Right.
Yeah.
And remember, she hosted Saturday Night Live.
Younger. How old is Kim? How old is she?
She's like 42, 44.
That
He's in his 20s.
Is 28 years old. That boy is 28.
No.
She's 42. Okay.
He's 28.
She recently hosted Saturday Night Live.
28.
That happened while she was hosting. I bet something was going on in the dressing room.
Okay.
And she had on Yeezys. She had on Yeezys while she was out on a date with them. Now, what is that about? How you gonna wear your ex-man's shoes while you walking, holding hands with your new man? That's just shady.
Well,
So somebody said they said that
TMZ,
Kanye was gonna have on Spanx.
They're just friends. They're not official boyfriend and girl. They're just friends. So maybe they're just testing out the water, hanging out. But you know what? And the other thing too, you guys, that we don't realize is sometimes people do things to get publicity. Good, right. Any kind of publicity is good publicity. So if you haven't been in the limelight for a long time and you need to do something that's going to get your name back out there, or people start talking about you, this is a way to do it, because we're talking about Kim Kardashian on We Got Issues. So, we don't even really know,
ever been out of the news, Chris?
Behind the scenes.
Chris,
but they canceled their special. They don't have the special anymore, right? The Keeping Up with the Kardashians went off the air, right? So
they're on a different net. They're doing something on a different network, is what I heard.
Okay.
I
don't keep up with the Kardashians, so I couldn't tell you.
But the
word on the street, now Sabrina would know. She keep her ear close to the ground. She keep that.
Because I get my information from First Lady. I get my letter. If I'm not sure, I'll call Crisette. Okay, she knows.
Y'all,
okay?
the meme on TikTok says she went out on a date with Yeezys. He going out on a date with Skims, and it got Kanye in Skims because that is her right. Her Spanx line. So picture of Kanye with Skims on. Talking about it going on a date. It is hilarious.
Well, let me just give you the latest update on the Kardashians. Here's the latest update. Rich. Super rich. Yeah. Super duper rich. Whatever they do is rich. That's the only thing that you need to know about them. Each and every one of them, and their mama, and their brother, all their husbands, the ex-husbands, all the kids, everybody models, everybody's rich. Everybody got their own line, everybody.
But which one is married or dating or got a baby with Travis Scott, though? That's some negative press. I mean, that's huge because that is one of the baby daddies, right?
That's Kylie.
Kylie's.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. The billionaire, the first billionaire. Did I say rich? Mm-hmm. Did I say rich? Did I say rich? She's the billionaire. Okay. The youngest. Mm-hmm. Hello.
The youngest. Imagine that. Hello. I mean, you got to give it to that mama, that mom manager. Yeah. I mean, that chick knows what to do, doesn't she? She really knows to work and make it happen,
And you know what I've watched with her? I haven't watched a lot of her, but what I have gained from her is that she has amazing people skills when it comes with those girls, because the way she had to split their attention between them, the way she had to let some of them go and then pick some of them back, the ones that she gets to decide which one goes on a cover of a magazine, which one doesn't go on a cover of a magazine, what age she's going to start with them. I mean, it's quite the dynamics on how she runs her family as the mother and the marketing person, and has her own life, shows her own facelifts on TV. I'm telling you, that chick is something else for real. Did I say rich?
And since you're talking about Chris, talk about her man. Yeah. Her man, what's his name? He's young tender. Okay.
They love the chocolate, baby. They love the dark chocolate. The dark chocolate is what's happening with them.
Google him. He easy on the eyes, Chris. Kris Jenner's man. I don't know his name.
Somebody, and he's younger. I'm sure he's much younger too. Hey, they got it going on. I ain't mad at him. You guys, I am so praying for Wendy Williams. Did you guys hear that she is restricted right now to a wheelchair?
Wow, she really is.
And somebody said that she had the onset of dementia. So it just seemed like it happened so fast, but she hasn't been on air on her show for like 3-4 months. So I don't really know the full story, but who knows that story? Anybody know that story?
No, but I just heard about it.
How old is she, Sabrina? Do you know? Do you know how old she is?
Wendy, I don't.
57. 57.
Oh,
57. Wow.
That's so young, y'all. That is so young to be confined to it. Is it on the news, Caterina? Is it on the news?
Yeah, I'm looking. She's dealing with an autoimmune disorder, Graves' disease, leads to overproduction of thyroid hormones. So it's just interesting. So many health issues, but then you wonder. I mean, she's gone through it. The stress, the
stress.
Yeah, because did you all see her documentary that she did not too long ago, where she literally talked about her breakup with her husband, and when she found out he was having an affair with their nanny. And that was, Gloria, look at you looking. That was a big, she did a whole event around.
Wait a minute. Wait. What kind of nanny she got at 57 years old?
She had the woman that was coming to the house, helping whatever she was doing. She was helping herself to her husband too. So, so anyway, they had a thing going on, and she was so hurt. To watch that, my heart went out to her because she was very raw. She was very transparent. You could tell she was still angry. She was still hurt. There were times where they had to cut because she was crying. So that kind of stress and trauma really does play a part. And that's why, we have to be so mindful, of what we meditate on. And it's easy to say that when you haven't gone through that. But if this is true, that she has the onset of dementia, and that's another whole conversation, talking about dementia and some of the things that can trigger early onset of that. But if you guys, and I'm sure you could Google it and find it, but she did, it was a whole entire show. And I'm telling you,
Netflix?
You were drawn into it.
Was it Netflix? Do you know?
I can find out. I'll ask Kiara, and then I'll let you guys know.
Well, we need to do a new show. And I loved it when the callers call in and tell us what shows they want to hear. But when you do a show about dis-ease leads to disease, it's really something very, very powerful. You're absolutely right. And even Wendy Poole says the breakup of her marriage took a toll on her. So when you say things like that, it's very discerning and discouraging. Now, I was reading something this morning in my prayer time. It just said, whatever you got going on, just give it to God, because he can handle it. He can handle so much more than what you can. But it's when you're in the thick of it, sometimes you forget to give it to him. You tend to hold on to it. So it turns out to be something very different. That's deep.
And nobody wants to talk about it. It may or may not be the politically correct thing to say, but a lot of people talk about it. You listen to Larry Reed. He's like, you know what? She has put her mouth on a lot of people. She got paid to talk about people for a living. And you just, it takes a lot, that whole thing. And then it comes, just when you talk about so many people and their marriages and all up in this stuff. I know a lot of people love Wendy Williams, but it's true, gotta be careful.
Wow.
Those words create,
that's
so sad, because she makes her living. That's her trademark. Talking about gossiping, and she's made a tremendous living doing what she does. And to hear you say that, Caterina, she put her mouth on a lot of people. So are you saying she put her mouth on people, so that's what she's getting back? That's why she's having this bad luck in her life?
Christian folks call it one thing, and other folks say karma does some stuff to you. But it's true. Words,
so you reap what you sow.
Reality. It's the truth. We always talk about it. We teach about words. Words are powerful. So I don't know what the whole thing is. I'm not casting judgment. I'm just stating the facts.
Right. And that saying, people that live in glass houses shouldn't throw stones. And, when you are talking about everybody's drama, and I know, and let's be clear. We know we live in a society where people want to know celebrities' business. That's big billions. That's big business. But nobody lives such a pristine life that if somebody comes and open up your closet and your skeletons start coming out, then you can, sometimes you got to think, if I was in that person's shoes, would I want my business out on the street? And there are some people who say, oh, you can tell my business. Matter of fact, I'll tell you my business. And to me, if you are talking about other people's business, you should be the first to say, I'm very transparent. Yep. My husband slept around on me. Yeah, talk about yourself. So then nobody can say, they'll say, yo, she talks about herself the same way she talk about other people. But when your stuff hit the fan and you're being very quiet about it and you don't want people to talk about it, that's when it becomes an issue.
Because we got issues. That's when it becomes an issue. Because we got issues. You got issues. We all got issues. And we're talking about all the issues. We're talking about hot topics of Thanksgiving. And we're going to come back after this break. And we're going to talk about some more things that's going to be talked about around the Thanksgiving dinner. This is The Force of Friendship on 9:10 a.m. The Superstation. Monday through Friday, 6 and 7 p.m. And we'll see you right after the break. Right after the break. You guys, seriously, as I'm sitting here right now, my nephew and my niece just come through the door. I text them, I'm on the radio. I'll be down to hug you in just a few minutes. They drove here from Detroit, Michigan. Oh my goodness.
Really?
The house is filling up. Wow. Now I'm telling you something. People are on the road. So she drove from New Orleans to Detroit, took 2 days, then drove from Detroit to Thanksgiving. To Baltimore for Thanksgiving. Is that crazy? Wow. That's how people are hungry. We're hungry to be together, and it's going to be so exciting. And she loved the trip. She loves to drive. Doesn't bother her at all. So crazy. Okay, I got some news for you. Sitting around the dining room table, having a conversation. You guys, okay, we're going to do a little test here. We're going to do the test. Unless you know the answer. Who has the most Grammy nominations ever? Who has the most Grammy nominations ever? Because you know the Grammys just came out, all the nominations and everything. Now, don't look it up, Caterina.
I just heard that.
Mariah Carey.
And try again. You got issues.
I'm just gonna say Michael Jackson. But I think
very wrong.
Cardi B.
Cardi B.
Cardi
Now,
B.
you know she knew on the scene. She's only 3. Sabrina. You know
Stevie Wonder. Is he black? Is it black,
Huh?
white?
Okay. Here's number 3, y'all.
Dolly
Here's number
Parton.
3. Top 3. I'm gonna give you top 3. Wait, listen, top 3. I wonder if we got issues gathering on Facebook. Knows. I wonder if they know. We got Beyonce here. Let's see who else we got. Okay, number 3 is Quincy Jones. We're talking about nominations, right? Quincy Jones, 80 nominations. 80 nominations for Quincy Jones. Okay, so now number 2, Beatles, Paul McCartney. Beatles, Karma, ain't that something? And can y'all believe the person who has the most Grammy nominations ever is Jay-Z. Jay-Z with 83 nominations. Isn't that something? Oh, they put the names in it. Whitney Houston, Taylor Swift. Oh, somebody, Gloria Lewis said, oh, that is so funny. Gloria Lewis said Beyonce's husband. Oh my goodness. Now, Gloria, you ought to be ashamed. You ought to be ashamed. Beyonce's husband. Oh my God. Now, Beyonce has the
meaning
most
she's
Grammys.
still getting paid.
Huh?
Does that mean Beyonce's still getting paid? What number is she?
Yeah, big time. Big time. She's the most Grammy wins of any woman in the history. She's won over 28 Grammys.
Wow.
So
wow.
Isn't that interesting? Yes. And he's done a lot of collaborations.
He had Queen Bee.
Queen Bee. I mean, so they're the queen couple, okay? Because he has the most nominations and she has the most Grammys of any woman. So can you imagine the two of them are married? That's just huge to me. That was just like huge stories to me. Huge stories to me. So that was pretty good.
You watch Blue Ivy gonna have one in a minute. Just give it a minute.
She has a nomination.
Yeah.
That's crazy,
right?
You gotta love Gloria as your family rolls in. You know, it's so exciting to see the family come in from far and near and gather. And you gotta love our people. I mean, I crack up at this every time I read it. It's like it's that time of the year again. Okay, everybody's culture's different. White people's Thanksgiving. It's dinner starts at 11 o'clock. Okay, for starters. Okay, 11. I remember on Thanksgiving, my mother. The smell just gets you. You're so hungry all day. And it'd be 4 o'clock. And Mama, is it time to eat? Nope, it ain't time to eat. And so check this out. White people's Thanksgiving dinner starts at 11 to 2. They have turkey, stuffing, gravy, cranberry sauce with the cranberries, sweet potatoes, mashed potatoes, green bean casserole, congealed salad, pumpkin pie, sangria, and lemon tea. They have about 4 to 10 people. 4 to 10 people, okay? Okay, black people's Thanksgiving. It starts all day. It's just no time. No, just show up. We don't know what we're gonna eat. And listen to the menu. Smoked turkey, fried chicken, catfish, fried unicorn, monkey bread, 6 kinds of potato salad, roast beef, chitlins, mac and cheese, ham, humpback ham, country ham, ribs, giblet gravy, jelly cranberry sauce, turnip greens, collard greens, mustard greens, mixed greens. I mean, it goes on and on and on, y'all. Tossed salad, tuna salad, pasta salad. Then you got over on the side table, spaghetti, lasagna, crab leg. Okay.
You ain't even got to the mac and cheese yet. OMG, chitlins. Sheila Clark said chitlins.
Then you got the 5 cheese mac and cheese. Then you got the.
That's for sure.
What kind of drink? What kind of drink? I know it has some ripple on there.
Let me tell you the drink. You have, wait a minute. Eggnog, Seagram's Gin, Crown Royal, Hennessy, Patron, Bud Ice, Bud Light, wine cooler. Okay, listen, total amount of attendance. Anybody who likes seasoning salt and the X's and the new boo, the babe, the mama's baby, the mama's daddy, everybody come.
If you like seasoned salt, you get to go. I know. When I was talking to the guy from the company today, I said we've had everybody up in here. We've had the ex-husbands, we've had the ex-aunts, we've had the ex-cousins, we've had everybody up in this camp. Everybody has come through this Thanksgiving for real. That right there is hilarious.
Okay. So let me ask this, you guys. I wrote down, what are the topics that you know for sure is going to come up at the dinner table? And I wrote down 5 things that I know for fact are going to come up tomorrow without a doubt. I'll look at Kiera and we'll bust out laughing because we know these things are going to come up. So you absolutely are going to have, it's going to be a food conversation. They're going to talk about the soul food place down the street. Soul food is always going to be a part of the conversation. Who has the best barbecue ribs? Oh, did you try so-and-so down the street? They're going to talk about soul food. That's going to be a conversation. And then you got to talk about back in the day. Back in the day, you're going to reminisce and you're going to talk about what happened 20 years ago, what we used to do. So it's going to be a lot of reminiscing.
What about this one? Is it going to be, is back in the day covering the aunts that were like 20 years ago? Is that back in the day?
It's covering, covering aunt, uncles. It's covering everything. It's going to be a lot of fun. And then you'll have them talk
what's
about
wrong with these kids today?
TV shows that are on. You know, the housewives shows, you know, the series that are on. So all of those are going to be, you can count. I would bet money on it that those conversations are coming up.
Who got the shot? What about vaccine? Who got the shot? Stand up if you got the shot. If you vaccinated, if you're not vaccinated. If
you ain't getting in the house if you don't have a shot. Let's start there. You're not getting in the house. If we already set that parameter. We already said if you're coming, you have to have had both shots. That's just the bottom line.
Speaking of that, back in the day at my grandmother's house, that would have been hard because these folks just be dropping in. I mean, those people come in. I'd be like, "Who is that? Is that relative? Who are they?" That would have been interesting. It would have been interesting in the day.
You always have the cousin. You always have the cousin to show up. You don't want them there for the first, and they always got somebody with them. Okay.
And they didn't bring nothing to the party. That'll laugh at the party. They stay to the latest. Everybody goes to bed. They still in the bar drinking. And you were like, I'm going to bed. But they're always there. And then there's always the special auntie. There's always the aunt, you know, whose hair was purple one day and it was blonde the next day. And she yells at all the kids. And she gives them like 5 cents. She'll never give them a full $1. She's a cheap aunt. You know, all of us had that aunt. She asks everybody their business. She tells everybody's business. And what about the movies? We got to talk about movies. You got to talk about the movies.
That's on the list.
Yep, movies. And they're going to be talking about sports.
King Richard, that's going to come up. If you haven't seen it, we got to give a shout out to that movie again. It is, I know Caterina, you had a chance to see it. Sabrina and Gloria, you guys got to put that at the top of your
list. It's at the list.
And you ain't going to go to sleep either, Sabrina. I guarantee you. You ain't going to go to sleep on that one.
Well, yeah, and Kenny texts me. He's downstairs watching TV movies. At 12:45, he's like, "You want to watch King Richard?" I'm like, at 1 o'clock in the morning? No, I'm going to be asleep. No, I'm going to be asleep for real. So we got to try to watch it tonight. We might try to watch it tonight.
We're going to wait. We're going to save it for the family. I got a big old TV just to watch that one movie because it says it's great. But let me ask you this before we go to break. Have y'all seen the Colin Kaepernick, the movie on Netflix?
No, I heard it was so good.
I forgot. No. I haven't watched it yet.
It's really good. It's
really
good. It's really good.
Wow.
Yeah.
Is it a documentary?
And he did an awesome job. Huh?
It's a documentary or a movie?
It's a documentary. It's a movie. It documents his life.
Movie.
Very interesting, his life. Very interesting how much he was pushed at such a young age, you guys. Pushed really hard to play baseball, and he really wanted to play football. And then you really understand what is behind the fact that he's so passionate about his purpose for Black lives. I mean, why is he so passionate? And to see how he was documented at such a young age, influenced with white parents in the neighborhood and doing sport. I mean, it's amazing. She did a great job, and he did a great job. Biggest afro I've ever seen. Biggest afro. So we'll be back talking about his big old afro. Yeah, except cut for Chris's. Because we got issues on 9:10 a.m. the Superstation. And we'll be right back with the Force of Friendship. We cannot wait for this final piece. See you right after the commercial break. Here we go. It's Thanksgiving. Oh my gosh, you guys, we got issues. We've been laughing about all the issues that people have. Oh my God. Millicent said Colin was great. Carolyn Muse asked Sabrina, is Kenny Monday's document? She said, did she miss it? You want to address that?
Rudis.com, RUDIS. I really have to tell Kenny how to help me get this, but this is the deal. It's a sports apparel company. They do wrestling really big, really well. They are doing this series on really basically legends in the sport. So Rudis.com, they can find it there. Rudis, RUDIS.com.
Wow. This is so good. This is so amazing. Good. Okay, I have a question for Thanksgiving. I want to know which one of you all stays up on Thursday night so that you can take care of Black Friday. Like you're on it. You buy everything on Black Friday. Black Friday is the deal for you. Which one of y'all pay attention to Black Friday?
No way. Never.
Now it does. You don't have to do that anymore, Gloria, because the stores open at like 4 on Thanksgiving now. And I swear I would never do that, but I did that when Thanksgiving.
Target said no more. They are not open on Thanksgiving ever again. Good for Target. Target.
Did they say that?
They just announced. They said for the pandemic last year, they let their employees out, no work, and they absolutely loved having that day. So they made the decision today that they will forever be closed on Thanksgiving. I am happy about that.
Good for them.
That's awesome.
That's good. Big. That's very, very big. You guys. Listen, you know that smash and grab that we were talking about before, smash and grab?
Right.
Okay, so last night, Nordstrom's got hit in LA. The third last one. Nordstrom's got hit. There were 20 people involved in the smash and grab. 3 people were arrested. This has now become a big thing where there's a huge gathering. Somebody puts all this together and they go in and do this smash and grab. Because of there's an increase in crime by 57%, you guys, in the retail stores since the pandemic. 57% increase. And they say it's because of the pandemic, the economic challenges, and the issues between the police and the community together. 57% have been in this smash and grab. So it was like the #1 piece of news. So it's going to be very interesting when stores shut down, Black Friday's here, smash and grab is going on, and then people get afraid to go to the stores. The few stores that are still open. That's going to be very interesting.
And you know what, Gloria? I'm surprised that these stores that have Louis Vuitton have not, after what we saw the other day, have not beefed up their security. And it's only for the grace of God that someone hasn't gotten killed, going in and just stealing merchandise. I mean, really? That's another show in and of itself. I mean, I just can't imagine going into a store and just stealing like that with disregard and, not care. To me, that's kind of like, you don't know what's going to happen. Your life could be at jeopardy, and you want to do that just for a designer bag. I mean, it's just hard for me to comprehend.
It's unfortunate. Our governor spoke about it. He's all up in it, meeting with the police.
Right.
And, it's a trip. But Chris, when that happened on Michigan Avenue, I mean, the stories about how quick that stuff was turned over and being sold throughout Chicago. It's really unfortunate, especially when we see our young Black people, our young folks that are involved. We know it's all colors, but it really is disheartening.
It is. It really is. And they said Gavin was all over it. Governor Gavin was all over it, and he was working with the police department. What'd you say, Caterina?
That's all. That's what I said.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he's on.
Yeah. And while we're talking about retail, and while we're talking about Black Friday, and while we're talking about grab and go and snag and take it, y'all, and then Target close it, listen to the big news. Here is the biggest retail news, y'all. Dollar Tree is going up to $1.25.
No, they're not. No, they're not. I'm boycotting. I am boycotting.
It's going to $1.25.
Gloria, say it out.
Is that crazy, y'all? Oh my goodness. My life is over. Now you're never going, for a dyslexic person, when you wanted the Dollar Tree and you count 50 items, it costs you $50. Like, exactly the budget. Now you got to be dyslexic. You got to go pick up the items. Now you got to pull out your calculator on your phone. You got to multiply it by 125 to see how much it costs you to get 50 items. Now that is a shame.
That is funny.
Are they going to change the name? Is the name of the store going to be $1.25 store? Okay. Right. It ain't the Dollar Tree no more.
No.
I'm telling them that's false advertising. That's false advertising.
Look, I guess we need to calm down. How long has it's been $1? It's been $1 forever and a day. It was $1, I think, before my kids were born, and they are in their 30s. So, while we hate to see the dollar go away, I understand inflation. I mean, come on, you guys, they're talking about inflation and, the supply chain, everything is higher. They're going to have to change it.
That stuff is subpar anyway. They getting it at a discount. Give it for a discount. Okay? No. No.
Did you say subpar?
All of a sudden, Twizzlers went from $1 to $1.25.
Okay. The candy is always old, stuck together. Okay.
You know what, Sabrina? You should be ashamed of yourself.
No.
Look, I'm gonna tell you the truth. Now, this is what the problem is with this show. I tell too much of my truth on this show. So Amy, my sister, and I were talking about decorations. She went to the Dollar Tree store to see if she could get some Thanksgiving decorations. She said, nothing at the dollar store, Gloria, nothing at the dollar store, because I knew I could afford it. You get me 50 things, it cost me $50. Now I don't know how much 50 things gonna cost me now. It's a problem. It's a problem. I was like, if I go to Home Goods, I don't know how much it's gonna cost. But if I go to Dollar Tree, I know how much it's gonna cost. See, so that's
your decorations. And the thing is, though, Gloria, you go to Dollar Tree for decorations, they're gonna look like $1. I tell you that, okay?
Okay, so what day? Who's decorating over Thanksgiving? I'm decorating on Saturday. This is the earliest we've ever decorated, or Friday or Saturday.
For Christmas?
I'm pulling it all out. Since I organized my garage and I know where everything is, I'm excited about it.
So what are you doing? What are you doing, Caterina? What are you going to do on Saturday?
Christmas decorating.
Allison is coming over. Christmas
I always do it right after Thanksgiving. But since we're not going to be home, I won't. But oh my goodness, that's good, Caterina. Because Caterina, you usually do it kind of late. Gloria, you never get around to it. Crisette is good, okay?
Bernetta said, rest in peace, Dollar Tree.
Sabrina, you are messy today. Welcome to We Got Issues. For those of you who are listening to us for the very first time, Sabrina is the one who got issues, okay? She's the one who got issues.
Somebody, one of our Facebook comments talking about rest in peace, Dollar Tree.
A moment of silence. That's right.
That's funny.
Right. That's funny. Oh my God. So you're the only one that's going to be decorating on Thanksgiving, Caterina? You're the only one that's decorating on Caterina?
We can't. Well, I think I might be. Chris, when are you doing it? When are you having the palace decorated?
Well, you know what? My Christmas items are at the other house. So it's just a matter of pulling them out and putting them up. So yeah, I'm probably going to start this weekend.
How many trees? Well. How many trees, Chris?
You know what? This year I'll be good to put one tree up and maybe one here at this house, and that's it. I'm not doing overload this year. I'm gonna put up one great tree.
I'm gonna put up one tree. I don't know how great it's gonna be, but I'm doing one tree.
I'm gonna get my tree from the dollar store, the dollar store, and it's already gonna be decorated. I buy those trees that I already got the decoration on.
Stand them up,
Gloria.
You know, you have to know your weaknesses, and I embrace them, and that's one of my weaknesses. Yeah.
What did you do when the kids were little? How did you guys?
I had decorations with the kids. I always brought some. Marva decorated. I always had girlfriends decorated. My mother would come in and decorate. It was a big deal with little kids. It's just.
We don't even know if we're
gonna be here for Christmas. We might be traveling for Christmas. And you know what? The music came on right on time because I got issues. We got issues, and it's Thanksgiving. You guys, we're so happy that this week you're gonna be with us. We're so happy we get to celebrate. We're so grateful to have the audience, and we're so grateful to have our tribe. So we're grateful that you're here with us. This is the Force of Friendship. You're listening to us on 9:10 a.m. the Superstation, WFDF out of Detroit. And you know what? We got issues, so we're glad, and we'll be with you this week. Talk to you soon.
No, we won't. We're done till Monday. There's no
recordings either. Okay, no show till Monday. No show till Monday. We'll see you Monday then. I know you're gonna miss us. We'll see you then. Bye-bye.
Bye.